Hello and welcome to F1 2021 Driver Career Mode. My name is Chris and we're in Season 3 of this Driver Career Mode currently, and we're here for Round 4 in Canada. Last time out in Portugal we had to take new engine components because, I mean, the fact that we ended the race at all is a miracle. But we did, and we finished in P7 all the way from P14 on the grid, so it was a pretty good result for us. We're going to be hoping for something a bit more special in Canada. So let's go qualifying and see what we can do around Montreal. Alrighty then, out on the track, setting ourselves a lap. Purple through sector 1. It's a good start. Come down to the final chicane, bump it over there, past the wall of champions, and across the line we go P3 provisionally then in Q1. Pretty good, we stay there, that's a good start for us, and only Lando and Lewis ahead of us. So into Q2, it is raining. Not what we like to see, really. Let's see what we can do in the wet. Oh, not the best entry to that corner. Not the best exit from that corner either. Currently sat in P15. And we managed to improve ever so slightly up to P14. We did set a purple sector 3 though, so there's some pace in the car. What was that? We nearly took out the Mclaren there. That was a bit wild. I didn't see where we ended up there. P8. Good, so we did improve quite a bit then, so we got ourselves into Q3. And by Q3 it's full wet weather. Not ideal for qualifying, really. It is what it is. Come across the line, and we do.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
So far. Can we hold on to it though? Nope. We cannot, because the weather changed to intermediates and we couldn't get back out on the track in time to do a lap on the inters. So yeah, we start from P10.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. We'll be seeing top speeds of around 210 miles an hour here at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 2/3 of the lap taken at full throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially at the infamous Wall of Champions. And watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and the final chicane. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday puts him on pole, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Norris, Carlos Sainz, and Gasly, Vettel, Power, Ocon, and Lewis Hamilton.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Yeah, let's see what we can do from P10 on the grid here in Canada. We managed to come back from P14 to P7 in Portugal, so we're hopeful as we wait for the 5 red lights then. Oh, actually, yeah, we're P8, not P10. So obviously there's some grid penalties happening there, but we're off and we're underway for the Canadian Grand Prix, up to P7 straight away, up to P6 straight away as we go into turn 1. Back down to P8. Bit all over the place here, but we are going to fight. We've got Sebastian Vettel just ahead of us, Carlos Sainz just ahead of him. So, we have a look down the inside on Vettel, and we're up into P7. That's a beautiful start for us. Already made a place up. And now we're going to chase down our teammate. Let's see what we can do as we go and nearly break so late that we hit his gearbox. Not ideal. He's coming back up the outside. We're going to outbrake him into the hairpin, sorry, and go a little bit deep, but we made it stick. As we head now down to the chicane, Carlos Sainz got an absolute mad run. We let him past and back out of that one early because we should be able to get him again. I'm confident that we have the pace to go after him again. So we'll see what we can do. Into lap 2 then. And Pierre Gasly just ahead in P5. Sergio Perez is just behind us. I'm not sure. He must have taken a penalty then, because he's normally pretty far up the order. So that would make sense. Hence why we're in P8.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS
Thanks for that, Jeff. As we go, or attempt to go up the inside into turn 1 on Carlos into lap 3, but it hasn't quite worked out. But of course, we've got DRS this time around, so if we just stick behind for now, we should be able to get him in the DRS zones. Chasing him down. Looks like we might go for a move here. We've got DRS open. So's he though, so we haven't got a super big pace advantage. We are attached to his gearbox though. A little bit of a moment there as we head down towards the hairpin. We have a little look up the inside, and that, how we got that car stopped there was incredible. Super aggressive, and we get the place. We're up into P6. But this isn't over yet. We've got Sergio Perez having a run on us, and Carlos as well having another run back. We try to squeeze Carlos a little bit, try and make him back out. That works. He does back out as we go through the chicane. We keep our place, and hopefully we can start to pull out a little bit of a gap and focus on getting Gasly. We do get a bit of a gap. On lap 5, we are right behind Gasly, who is started on the medium tyres, so obviously his tyres are going to start to come in soon, and our tyres are going to start to go soon, so we've got to be mindful of that. Probably do want to get past him in the next lap, really, before those mediums really come into their own. What can we do here? Not a lot. The gap is down to 0.3 though, so maybe we can have a little go into turn 1. We do have a look up the inside, but it was ambitious, and we bang wheels with Gasly there. I don't think he was quite expecting that. A little bit of a moment. Thankfully, none of us got any damage. This could be our opportunity here. Into the DRS zone, just 0.2 behind Gasly. As we come up the inside under the bridge, and we do get the car stopped, but can we get a good run out? So much so that we can keep the pace. Let's find out. We're ahead for now. We're going to be banking on a good exit from this hairpin so we can start to pull a gap. It's going to be difficult though when he's got DRS. However, looks like we've done a pretty good job. 0.2, but we've got the advantage going into turn 1.
Head is a second a lap faster than you.
Yeah, lovely. Oof, what happened there? Oh, Gasly was there. You didn't see him. Crazy. Anyway, lap 8, and Gasly's still fighting us. Our tyres are falling off by now. Yeah, Jeff thinks otherwise, but 8 laps in, these softs aren't going to last. We are really fighting to hold on to this position, so we might be looking at boxing soon.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking
just checking.
Prix seem like the fastest tyre at the
Checking
moment.
the weather as Gasly cruises past us, because you know what it's like around Canada. The rain can come at any time, and of course we qualified in the wet, so the weekend has had some rain. The front runners are also starting to pit. Perez absolutely sending it up the inside to take P4. Unbelievable. That was quite the move by Perez back there. As we make a huge mistake. That's not how we needed this race to go. We just super late on the brakes and just tagged Perez. Let's have another look at that. Look, we just caught his wheel. Lucky for him not to get a puncture. Lucky for us not to lose the wing. Yeah, not ideal. But then later on, as we come in, this weird moment with Ocon happens where he's on the left, I'm on the right. I want to go in the pit lane, so I back out of it, thinking he'll go, and we both back out of it, and then we basically come to a stop. So we both cost ourselves a lot of time there. Super strange. I don't know why that happened, but it did. Anyway, back out onto the track. We are in P15. That's not good. I'm sure there are other people who haven't made pit stops yet, but yeah, the morale was pretty low at this point. Anyway, lap 13 then, and you join us as we chase down Ocon again. This time, we're not going to stop next to each other at the chicane, and we're just going to barge through and take that place back.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.9 seconds.
And we go fastest through sector 3. Again, we have a pretty good pace through there, it seems like. Russell is just ahead of us in P13. It'd be good to try and catch him. We really cost ourselves because we were up in the top 10 easily, and yeah, the crash and then the moment with Ocon has just completely destroyed our race. But yeah, we'll just see what we can do with Russell. We've got a couple of laps to go. Well, I say a couple of laps, we're coming up to the end of lap 17 now, so we head on to our final lap. Can we get George for a lowly P13? We're going to have a look up the inside into turn 1, and yes, it looks like we can. This is this is what it looked like from George's point of view. We made contact there. I didn't actually feel that when we were driving, but
okay, gap ahead is 2.9 seconds.
Yes, thank you for that, Jeff. Lance Stroll ahead of us, and yeah, no points for us today, unfortunately, as we come to the final time at this hairpin. It's been another tricky one for us. We have not had the best time since we moved to Ferrari. Hoping that the second half of the season will pan out differently. As we come across the line then, just ahead of George in P13.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Tricky one.
So another fantastic victory for Red Bull today. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.
Again, I'd be happy if we were up there, but it is what it is. Look, I mean, Mclaren are killing it this season. You can see Leclerc on the podium. I think Lando was on the podium in Portugal. So, yeah, it's tricky to see that, having just moved to Ferrari, but you take these risks, and it is what it is. So, P13 for us, P8 for Carlos. Not a great weekend for the team. We're not really performing where we want to be at the moment, so we're going to have to figure out where we go from here. What do we do? How do we improve? We're down to P9 in the championship. We're definitely not even in contention for this championship anymore, so it's unfortunate, but we move on. I think we're off to Silverstone next. Let's have a little look at the calendar. Yes, we are. So we're going to go for round 5 at Silverstone, and then after that is Spa. So a couple good races coming up. Hopefully we can make some moves and score some points. But if you enjoyed this video, give us a like, leave us a little comment, and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 PM for a brand new F1 video. Bye.